So we are just going to go live with Emily. Let me just see if I can add Emily in. Hold on a moment. Okay, I always get this bit. Hold on. Let me see if Emily is about. Is she here? Is she not? Is she here? Is she not? I hope you're all well, guys. Anyway. Oh, have I added Emily? Have I done it right? Have I done it? Go live! Is it going to work? Oh no. I'm never good with this technical stuff, am I? Here, go live with Emily. I keep pressing it, it's just not working. Hold on a moment. Let's try again. Let's try again. Oh, why is it not working? Ooh. Don't know where. Go live. I don't, it doesn't seem to be working. Let me see again. Let me see if this bit will work. What a nightmare. Oh God. Oh my goodness, sorry.
That was hilarious. I was just watching you just completely.
How embarrassing.
I'm here. I've got a big face. I might just move the camera.
Well, I think I need to back up a little bit. How are you?
I'm good. I've curled my hair specially. Got some.
Oh my goodness, you've gone all out.
Well, to be honest with you, there's not many occasions where I actually get to dress up these days. So I thought,
there you go.
I even had in my diary. I was like, make sure wash my hair. Have a little tong.
Oh, well, you look lovely. You look lovely.
Thank you, gorgeous. So do you.
Thanks. So how are you? We've come on today to have a little chat about all things crafty, haven't we? So
yes,
it's just a nice little chat between crafters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously it's a bloody weird time, isn't it? But from my perspective, I've actually never been busier, and I hate saying things like, "Oh, I'm doing really well," you know, like blowing my own trumpet. I mean, don't get me wrong, like the juggle of being a mum and running my own business is absolutely bonkers, and my brain is just fried like all of the time. But in terms of craft content, people want more stuff. They want the.
I know, everyone's at home, aren't they? Everyone's at home and they're loving, like, you know, being able to upcycle things from home and things like that. So for us crafters, it's like heaven.
I know, I love it, and I love being able to teach people because I do my workshops online. They've been really busy as well, really popular. I was a bit skeptical last year because a lot of my workshops obviously had to be cancelled because of not being able to be in person. And so many people were like, do them on Zoom. And I was like, but how's that going to work? Like, I'm not really so interactive with people, you know, because I do the calligraphy and, you know, I show people how to do all the moves, you know, all the swirls. And stuff. But I've sort of made it work by having my laptop so I can talk to people, but then I've actually got my phone and my tripod so people can actually really see what I'm doing. And actually, I almost think people have a better idea of calligraphy now that I'm doing it online because they can see my hands so close up.
Yeah, exactly. Because I suppose in a workshop, like your workshops, when they're normally face to face, you know, you almost have to go round to each individual person and do it in front of them so they can see your hand and everything, can't they?
Exactly.
But it is, no, I do agree. Obviously, doing things like this, normally we would have people into the HappyFabric studio. Which are missing out on the food that we used to get, to be fair.
Wow, what kind of food did you get?
We used to get Five Guys for lunch, you know, pizza. It was brilliant. I know, you'll have to come in when we're allowed back in.
Yes, please.
But it used to be it's just so lovely being able to see people like properly face to face. But we will get back there. We will get back there.
Yeah, and I just find the whole kind of talking to a computer screen when everybody's got their cameras on mute, so I'm not getting any sort of chit chat back. It's just a string of me consciousness just going. But I've done it enough times now that I know it's fine, and I know I can just talk through the silence. And I've had such lovely feedback afterwards, and so many thank yous and stuff. So
that's so lovely.
And I think going forward, like once we are released into the wild again, I think I will do a combination of face to face and online, because it just means anybody can take part. You know, somebody I went to primary school with who's up in Scotland, you know, she did it, and you know, I get people all over the country. So it's
oh, that's so nice. So if you quickly just tell everyone who you are, where you come from, what do you do? Oh, we skipped it. We got too excited.
I know. So I'm Emily Dorr, of Edit by Emily. I really, really hate doing the elevator pitch, because I don't ever feel like I can say what I do in a sentence or two. Quite varied, but it's all very creative. So what do? I teach craft workshops. I create craft content for not only myself, but brands such as Hobbycraft, Paper Chase, and not just crafters, like crafting companies or art companies, also other companies like Dunelm, at Georgia Custer. Other companies have wanted to get involved with craft too, and also fashion brands as well. So I create content for them, either photography based or I do a lot of videos now, a lot of step-by-step instructions, lots of reels, you know, sort of speeded up how to make things. My background was magazines, so I worked at Women's Weekly. Yes, I worked at Women's Weekly for over 10 years with a little stopgap in between at Women and Home and Style at Home. And I worked on the home interior pages, like styling up houses, and it was such a dream job. I loved it, but I just, you know, after 12 years, I was already the home editor and I couldn't get any further, and I decided to go freelance. So my background is
what made you kind of go, I'm not doing it anymore?
Well, it was mostly because, like, as much as I love Women's Weekly, and I was working with like the most wonderful team ever, but they really sort of molded me and shaped me into who I am now. Like, I had some harsh critics of my writing at the beginning. I couldn't wrap a present to save my life, and I learned all these amazing skills along the way. And then I felt like I was kind of a bit caged in being at Women's Weekly, because their craft was, you know, for an older lady, and I wanted to do some more funky stuff for younger people, and that's just what I wanted to do. So I ended up taking voluntary redundancy, actually. So so I did get a bit of a payoff, which pretty much paid for my wedding. So
brilliant.
So the elevator pitch, we've now just like gone to every floor in the building now, is Plymouth Rock. Teach the workshops. I style up photography, not just craft stuff, but like I style up shoots for interiors. Do a lot of stuff with magazines still, which is lovely. That's probably it. I've started up some weddings before. If people want,
basically anything that's crafty, you're up for it.
Yes, apart from I don't really sew. I don't. There's enough or knit or crochet. Although I'd love to do crochet, but I'm just not good at that side of things. I'm more paper based, printing. I like that. That's how I feel safe like that. Stitching, not really my thing.
No. Well, that's fair enough. It's not for everybody, is it?
No, and there's so many amazing people out there. Like, I don't
leave it to the professionals.
I don't go down that route. So I've already I've already got enough strings to my bow, I think.
Definitely, you really have. So when it comes to projects, like say say a brand comes to you, do they kind of give you a brief and then you kind of work to their brief, but with your own kind of style, or do you kind of have to kind of do what they want you to do? Do you find it quite free?
Well, it depends on the brand. Like, for instance, Hobbycraft, they know what they want. You know, they'll come to me and be like, we want 3 kids makes, 8, you know, for the ages of 3 to 6-year-olds, and we want 6 Easter eggs, and we want you to do a pressed flowers one, you know, food dye, and it's very specific.
Yeah, okay,
which is fine.
It's quite exciting, isn't it? Because you think Hobbycraft would be like, you're a crafter, you do it.
But I guess they just want to make sure that they've covered all the bases. And I mean, there is obviously some freedom to it. Like they say, you know, do pressed flowers, but they don't say which pressed flowers and how to start it. So what I would produce would be very different to somebody else. So so that's quite nice. And it's sometimes it's really nice just having a very clear, you know, brief. This is what I've got to do. But then other companies will come towards me and say, okay, we want to do some craft videos using products from our shop. Have you got any ideas? And so then I would just go online, just maybe find some bits. Like, for instance, with Dunelm, I created a wreath using their artificial flowers and an embroidery hoop, like really simple. And and that went down really well, and people thought, you know, and it's something that they could do for Christmas, and it's just kind of getting those nice little ideas. So it's really varied. Like, sometimes people are like, yeah, this is what I want, and then other times it's a lot more free. So
that's so lovely though for your job, because it's every day is going to be so different, isn't it? So you can kind of, do you almost have things planned in, so like say in a few weeks time you kind of know what you're going to be working on?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Like like January was just bonkers, and I have childcare 3 days a week, but only school hours, which I thought 6 hours would be plenty, but actually my days they just zoom by, and sometimes I don't even eat or go to the toilet, and then suddenly my little girl's back from the childminder, and I'm, you know, her room.
I can really relate to that one.
It's absolutely bonkers.
I have 2 days with HappyFabric, so although they're full days, but those full days are full on, because I just know that I need to get everything done and sorted before I'm not in for another few days. So I completely relate to that.
I know, exactly. And I mean, I'm forever checking my emails, and I get back to people on days that I'm not working. To be honest with you, I pretty much work every day anyway. Like, I don't think, oh, it's Saturday, or oh, it's Friday, it's not work day.
I answered my emails today. No,
I'm forever checking my emails. It's disgusting. I need to seriously just put my phone away and just just have specific times of the day. I know people do that, and I think it's brilliant, but I'm a real phone checker, especially if I'm like something on Instagram, and I hate the fact I do that. I'm such a slave to it. Like,
I think we can all admit that we probably do that though. You want to check to see if people are liking it, and how's it going down with everybody? Is everyone responding to it nice?
And I don't know if it's just me, but I've really noticed recently that engagement and likes are really down. I don't know, maybe it's my content, I don't know, but I'm just not getting the likes anymore.
It's weird, isn't it? I think it goes in a bit of waves like that. I blame it on Instagram all the time. I think, oh, it's the algorithm, they've changed it again.
Totally, just blame that bloody algorithm.
I do. I definitely blame it on that. So when it comes to projects, like, where do you go to look for inspiration? Like, say a brand has come to you and asked for something, do you ever as well just go, do you know what, today I fancy just doing this, like for your own content? Where do you kind of get inspiration for stuff like that?
Okay, so I started, like, I joined Pinterest, you know, when it first came about. I was at Women's Weekly at the time, and I've got hundreds and hundreds of boards on Pinterest. I've had to make quite a lot of them secret, because I did a Pinterest course, and it's actually bad practice to have a lot of really random boards, which I did have. So I've really sort of fine-tuned that. and you know, I downloaded the app onto my phone, and now I'm regularly pinning stuff onto Pinterest, which actually I found not 80 to 90% of my traffic to my website is actually through Pinterest. It's
really? That's so interesting, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. Like when I heard that before, I just thought, oh yeah, right. But it's crazy. Like I've got something on my blog where I did quilling, you know, quilling where you and I did a heart project years ago for Paper Chase for Mother's Day, and it's on my blog now, and I put a few I think you're allowed 10 pins, or no, 10, oh I don't know, 10 versions of one picture on Pinterest, and I did that for that pin when I first started. Oh my goodness, like I get thousands of views of this quilling art. Yeah, from all over the world. Like loads of people have tried it out. They email me. It's just crazy, and I'm just thinking, I monetize this quilling? Do I need to, like, I don't know, have a kit or something that people can buy from? I don't know. That's just my brain going off. But
but that's such a good, like, a seed, isn't it? A seed has been sown.
Absolutely.
So it's a little something to grow potentially. Yeah.
So I know your question was, where do I get inspiration? So yeah, Pinterest. Oh, it's just proper rabbit hole, isn't it? And Instagram, and since doing more kind of kids makes, or makes that mums can do with their kids, I've created loads and loads of boards on Instagram as well, and every time I just see something that inspires me, I save it. And again, you know, I've got everything from I've already started a Valentine's one for next year.
I was going to say, you inspired me and my daughter for Valentine's Day. It was the little toilet rolls that we made into the heart for printing. She loved it. Well, she didn't love it so much, but I definitely did. She just wanted to smear the paint everywhere.
I know, it did get messy actually, but I was so surprised, like the uptake on that. Like so many people like, this is genius. So now I'm already what can I do with a toilet roll for Easter? Because I feel like everyone's got a toilet roll, haven't they? Everyone can...
What could you do? Oh, I don't know. Some kind of bunny or egg shape.
Yes. Don't worry. I've got a few ideas. Whether I actually do them though, because I find it really difficult to fit my stuff in. You know, I've got all the time, you know, plotted in the brands and getting everything done in those 3 days. So my stuff just kind of goes a bit on the back burner, but yeah, which leads me on to my leggings.
Oh yes. So we actually sent everyone who's watching, we sent Emily some vinyl to have a play around. So this was a heat transfer vinyl in HappyFlex stretch, I believe, wasn't it? So you kind of gave me a bit of a colour chart of what you like, and then I just sent you a big old bundle over for you to have a play with.
You did, and I feel terrible that I haven't used all of the colours, but actually...
Oh no, don't be silly. You need the colours there to be able to dismiss what you don't want to use, can't you?
So now I've done one pair of leggings, I've already got a few stashed away, and actually I keep thinking, oh, I really want Maisie to wear those leggings. No, I can't let her wear them yet because I haven't got... I want to do a fox on or a bear on the bottom, like the actual bum bit of
on the bum,
I think that'd be really cute. But yeah, no, I'll show the people what I've done.
People. Oh, look at those! Oh, they are so cute.
That's the happy one, and then I got like a bit of a disgruntled one this side.
Oh my goodness, that is so cute. So you cut all of that by hand, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I wanted to do a project because I do use my Cricut machine a lot, but I wanted to do a project that people could do themselves if they didn't have a paper cutting machine. And so I did this, but I will be honest with you, it was really fiddly. And, yeah, and I designed it as I went along. I knew I wanted to do a cat, and I knew I wanted it to be at the bottom of the legs. Like I knew all of those bits, and I knew I wanted to do a pink cat. But the things like it's his eyes, like I drew a few versions, like little dot eyes or little, you know,
Yeah.
oval, you know, I did all those different ones. And then at the end I was like, oh no, he needs whiskers. And then I was like snipping these tiny bits and then peeling them off, and actually, yeah, I made a few mistakes and I put the whiskers on upside down and ended up like pressing that off.
But that's the whole thing with crafting though, isn't it? You learn as you go along, sort of thing. Oh, they do look so cute. I want to make some for Polly.
And you know what, when Maisie saw them, oh my goodness, she was so excited. I'm not even just saying this, like she absolutely loved them because she hasn't got any leggings like that. Everything's like the plain or striped. And and the other morning she woke up and she was just saying, cat leggings. Oh. And I was like, actually, no, you can't wear them yet because I haven't shown them Mum.
Well, as of today, she can wear them. So.
Exactly. I was like, you're going to ruin them. Yeah, the plan is I'm going to do the other 3 pairs of leggings and slowly upload those. I took step-by-step instructions of these.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that's definitely going to go up on my blog.
Oh, amazing.
You know, at some point, like I said.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. That's so lovely. So tell us actually about like your workshops, because you do the calligraphy one as well, don't you? You do the personalised calligraphy pouch, is that right? Which you sell, don't you? There it is. Look at that beauty. That is so lovely.
So I didn't even know I was really going to do this, but when I started doing the calligraphy workshops, and then people were interested in buying the kit, I just thought, well, it makes sense that it's in something that's nice. So this was actually the first time that I went down the route of creating a vector. Do you know? Yeah. My husband was like, you've got to do more vectors. And I was like, I don't know what that is.
So for everyone who's watching who doesn't know what that is like a file, isn't it? So you can use it for cutting, basically.
Yeah, but the thing is, the beauty with the vector is you can make it as big or as small as you like, and it won't go pixelated. That's what I've got from it, because everything that I used to do used to be on Photoshop, and this was my first time that I was using Illustrator. So because I didn't want to use any old font, I wanted my handwriting. Yeah. So what I do is I write the person's name first with my dip pen and ink. I then take a photo of it. I then upload it onto my computer. I then put it in Illustrator, change it to a vector file by a couple of clicks. And I export it, then go into Cricut, and then I've got a shape of a bag on Cricut. And you know,
that's where Cricut and Silhouette differ, because the Silhouette cutters that we have, they've got you can actually copy and paste your photo into the software, and it's got a trace tool, so you literally drag it over your artwork, click trace, and it outlines and vectors the whole lot, and you can just cut it straight away. It's amazing. I use it all the time.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. That is
that would save you so much time.
What, doing it this way?
Yeah, do it like on the Silhouette Studio. That would save you so much time.
Oh wow, yeah, I need to do that.
You'll have to come in and have a play one day.
Definitely. So they're really popular. I sold a lot at Christmas, obviously. Yeah, it's a nice gift, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And then I don't know if you've seen this actually. Have you seen this guy?
Oh no, I haven't. Look at him. Oh, that's so cute. I love them stars as well. Oh. Love that.
So this was a project I did for Prima magazine last year. And it went into their like handmade gifts to make. And yeah, so I used HappyFabric for this. And again, it was all cut out by hand. Yeah. And then it was the first time that I'd used the glitter as well, which is lovely. Yeah. And I did add a tiny little dot.
How the hell did you cut that?
No, I didn't cut it. I didn't. I just used a marker pen.
I was going to say, how?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You couldn't do that by hand. You literally couldn't. It would be so tiny to glue that on. Yeah, so again, I've got step-by-step instructions for this, which I shot for me because the magazine just wanted the finished picture. So again, that's on, that's going to be uploaded at some point soon. Again, I'll tag you and let you know when it's all online.
Yeah, that'd be so nice. That'd be so nice.
So, yeah.
So you found that obviously being in lockdown, have you felt like stunted with creativity, or do you feel like you've been all right kind of thing? Because I know for me, I feel like I've felt more inspired being at home and kind of being around my own things and being like, oh, actually, I'm going to upcycle that. Or have you kind of felt the same way, or do you feel like actually you kind of need to be out and about and getting inspiration from other places?
That's a tricky one.
So
I think, well, I'm very much the sort of person that I need to be around people. Like when I have my little girl, I'm not going to like bore everybody with my like self-pity stories, but I was in quite a bad place, very, very, very bad place. And it was partly because I moved to an area I didn't know. I just suddenly had a baby and I didn't know what to do, and not being able to be creative because she was just on me the whole time. I found to be absolute torture. So I kind of found ways around that, you know, like when she was sleeping, I'd just do like a bit of like calligraphy or something, and just tiny bits and pieces.
Time, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then actually it doesn't feel that long ago that she was that age, because she's only just turned 2, and then we went into lockdown. So I feel like the last few years have been quite testing, but I've kind of got used to the being indoors a lot, like because of having her and then because of lockdown. And actually I don't feel like it's stifled my creativity at all. I feel like if I was out and about, it would feel easier, but I don't feel in any way that it's been a negative in that side of things. No.
Right. That's really good. That is good. I completely sympathise with you, because Polly's going to be 2 in the summer, and I hadn't moved anywhere, but I felt exactly the same as you. You know, having the whole lockdown and having a baby, you kind of felt like when they were newborn, you're getting used to going out and about. But then obviously lockdown hit, and then it was getting used to actually entertaining a child in a house, and then your creativity kind of just gets put on the back burner for a while. So
you can't do anything. You just can't. I can't get out my scissors. I can't get out.
I can't leave my pins everywhere.
Actually, she wants to be doing exactly what I'm doing, and which is lovely. So I try and get her involved with as much as I can. But I mean, it's much more limited. And like, you know, just even looking on Pinterest, I feel guilty that I'm on my phone, and I just
it's a struggle, isn't it? It is a struggle. I'm completely there with you.
It's bonkers. I've just got to quickly show you this. Did I mention that my husband had made something from HappyFabric as a surprise?
No. Show us. Oh, I'm excited.
Okay. So he did this.
Oh my God! What does it say? It's backwards. What does it say?
It's actually my logo. It says Emily.
Oh wow!
So for Christmas, he got me a laptop case, because I got a Mac Air, little Mac Air thing, and he bought me this case, and I was like, oh my goodness, how did you get my name on the front? He was like, oh, I used that vinyl stuff you've got in the cupboard. And I was like, what? Like, when did you do that? I'm always here. And he went through my stash. He got out my Cricut machine. He figured out.
I'm so impressed.
I know, it's absolutely bonkers. I can't believe he did it. I was so impressed. So
that just says, doesn't it, like how easy it is for anybody to actually have a go at doing.
I know.
Oh,
exactly.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, he said he really enjoyed it. And I was like, hang on a second, like, where did you get this vinyl? He was like, oh, it's just in your cupboard, isn't it? I was like, wow, you've been going through my craft cupboard.
What you doing in my cupboard?
Oh, honestly, it's just so much stuff in there. Like, I'm surprised he even found it.
Well done to him.
No.
Oh, so what else have you got? Obviously, because we've had announcements about restrictions, etc., being lifted. Have you got any plans like going into the year, or have you kind of gone, just going to play it by ear?
Yeah, I'm just playing it by ear. I'm working really closely with a brand called Violet Studio Design, who are a new crafting company. Actually, they do papers and craft equipment and what else they do, like stationery and stuff. And it's really lovely stuff. And I had a really good chat with them yesterday, and we were talking about Christmas.
Dun, dun, dun. I know. Don't make it the C word.
I know, it's crazy. Well, they've already designed next Easter, so like, yeah.
Wow.
So the meeting wasn't specifically about Christmas, but I was saying, because I get clients come to me that want something turned around within a couple of days, I said to them, if you want me to do stuff in advance, I'm happy to do that. So then that's when they were like, what about Christmas? I was like, sure, why not?
Yeah. So it's nice to have those plans put in though, isn't it? Because you kind of, I feel like when you know you've got a project in advance, you can kind of have an idea, then it can evolve a little bit, then it can change into something else. I love that though.
Yeah, I do as well. It's lovely. It's really exciting. I do feel like I procrastinate a bit when it comes to things that are sort of, oh, the deadline's not until June. And then, I don't do anything until like the very last bit of May.
Oh no, I completely agree with you. So obviously you do, this is like one of my final questions.
Yeah.
Obviously you do so many different crafts, but what is your favourite craft to turn to? Like your go-to, have a bit of feel-good time. What is the one that you would go to?
Wow, that's really hard.
I know. I can't answer it for myself.
Oh gosh. I'm not very patient. So I would say something that looks beautiful really quickly. So I know it's not specifically a craft, but I do really like wrapping presents like really beautifully. Because I like doing the crisp edges and choosing the bow and then doing calligraphy on the tag, and then at Christmas maybe adding a sprig of something. And I mean, it's not really a craft, that's a bit of a rubbish answer.
No, that is a craft. That is definitely a craft. So like would you say your medium is almost like paper is your favorite kind of? Yeah, maybe that was a better question. What medium do you prefer?
Oh god, paper definitely, because I've got a book out called Paper. That was just an absolute joy to do, because Christmas is my absolute favorite time for crafting anyway, and then using paper, it was just, honestly, I had such a ball making that book. It was just brilliant, and the publisher do actually want me to do another book, and I'm really pushing for paper celebration, because then I can do baby showers and I don't know, new babies and weddings and everything. Hopefully that will happen at some point.
Have you seen that we've just launched Happy Vinyl now? So it's adhesive vinyl, so you can use that for your paper.
Excellent, that's brilliant. No,
we've got quite a few different like styles of it. So we've got like normal matte and gloss. We've also got like a polarized one, which is incredible. It's like a petrol-y kind of.
Oh, I know the type.
So nice, but it comes in like different colours. What else have we got? We've got a couple of others as well, but you'll have to have a look and give them a try.
Yeah,
you would love it, especially for paper craft. They'll be perfect.
Excellent, sounds great.
Yeah, definitely have to have a look at those. But yeah, did you want to have a chat? Did you want to tell anyone anything or any? Because I feel like we've had like, I could keep talking all day, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I know, right? What do I tell people? Well, I've recently, so it's okay just to do a bit of self-promotion.
Yeah, have a chat.
Okay, well, so yeah, so my calligraphy workshops, I've now put in dates throughout the year. I've got 5 dates this year because they get sold out so quickly, and then people always like, are you doing any more? So I just thought I'll just plot them all in throughout the year. You know, there's one plotted in for November. Nobody's bought a ticket for that one yet, but you know, if they want to do a Christmassy one,
yeah, definitely,
they can buy one now. So I've got an evening calligraphy workshop. I think it's the 25th of March, which is a Thursday. That's my first evening one because a lot of people can't do weekends for whatever reason. And yeah, it'd be quite nice to do an evening actually, because you know, have a little fizz if they want, and you know, get the girls involved. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Like I said, I've not done an evening one, so it might be a bit.
I reckon it'll be a completely different kind of audience. They'll have all their microphones on and they'll be joining in.
I hope so. Yeah, maybe I'll encourage a bit of music to like help.
Yeah.
I
want to come.
So yeah, so I've got that, and then I've just this week actually launched some bags that I'm selling through my website, which actually I don't have one with which is printed because they've already gone off, but they're like little kids bags, like little
cute
bags.
Yeah, oh lovely.
So yeah, so I'm doing personalized ones of those, and also the quote, you know, what is it? She's
although she's tiny, she's fierce.
Thank you. Fierce. That one.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I did my homework.
Yeah, that one's been really popular, and actually somebody this morning messaged me saying, can I have that quote on one side and then the personalization on the other? And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even think to do them together. But that's cute. So yeah, so that's like a nice little thing that I'm doing, you know, for myself.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
Calligraphy kits, and yeah, I mean, I've got loads of things that I want to do this year. I really, really want to focus on doing digital illustration.
Okay.
Because everything I do is hand rendered, and I don't see that as a negative, but I do think if I was to learn to do things digitally, yeah, it would open a lot more doors. And yeah, I want to design things like printables that people can print at home. Like cake toppers. That's my next thing. I want to design some cake toppers.
Oh, lovely.
Specific.
That sounds nice. Oh, lovely. Well, thank you so much for coming and having a chat with me.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for inviting me. It's like I said, it's a nice excuse to like do my hair.
Yeah, correct. I wish I got the memo.
Oh, don't be silly. What you make out?
But when we're back open, like when we're back in the office and everything, we will make sure that we get you in and we get a fireplace.
Are you Covent Garden?
No, we're actually in Essex. We're in a little place in Essex, hidden away.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're not actually London based. So it's a little insight for everybody. Yeah, so we'll have to get you to come in and we can have a play around.
I really loved that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so fun. Okay, lovely. Well, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Marnie. Take care.
See you later. Bye. Bye. I need to work out how to shut this now.